This is TWiT. I want to mention that October 9th, Google is going to have a Made by Google event in New York City. We will stream that live starting at 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern time. It's a Tuesday, right before iOS Today. And I'm hoping, Kevin, maybe you could join us because I think we're going to see new Chromebooks.
Well, I think we are too, and I'm sure we're going to talk about that in a few minutes. The funny thing is, these potential new Chromebooks, I kind of scoped out some code and some hints, and Google was talking to me about an invite for the event, to go to the event, and all of a sudden I published these little things, and they're like, not getting back to me now.
You're kidding. Are they mad?
No. I wouldn't be surprised, but, you know, and so I respect that.
This is your article about Nocturne. Is that what you're talking about?
Correct, correct. And I only found it because Google actually made a mistake in their code. Yeah.
See, they should have been using Lisp. Okay.
Yes. Well, so the story is, I mean, anybody can go see the Chromium code because it's all open source. Yeah. And that's where Chrome OS is developed and so on. And all the new devices eventually roll through there, all the functionality. So I'm scoping that stuff like twice, 3 times a day. Well, I noticed that they had 4 keyboards, detachable keyboards mentioned, and the code names were Wallaby, Hammer, Hammer, Wind, Whiskers, and Bridge, B-R-Y-D-G-E. Well, we all know Bridge. They make keyboards for the iPad Pro and Surface Pro.
Right.
Well, the next day I looked at that same code, and Bridge was replaced with the word Wallaby. So somebody put in the description Bridge when they should have used the code name of this. So I went to Bridge's site and using Google Cache found the images that you now see.
Brilliant. Okay, that's called reportage. That is very nicely done, Kevin Toffel. So these are images that from Bridge, but clearly show a new Chromebook, and you think it's a tablet because it would be using the detachable Bridge keyboard?
Yes, that's correct. They're actually, Bridge is making 2 keyboards for Chrome OS. One is it looks like USB, and one is the same kind that they make for the iPad, where you slide the tablet into the 2 little hinges.
Right.
And they had renders of the keyboard, but then I noticed renders of the tablet in the keyboard, and I noticed something. If you look at that, there's no like lightning port. It's not an iPad. It's got a Chrome OS screen rendered on it.
Yeah.
At the top, actually, that picture that you just had, looking at it from way above, there is a power button that's flat, and there's Chromium code showing that that's how the fingerprint sensor will work with Chrome OS at the top left.
So this is not just a power button; it's a fingerprint reader.
That is correct.
Oh,
that is correct.
Yeah.
And also, these devices should support acoustic echo cancellation. I found code for that.
That looks like 2 microphones right there.
There's 2 there. There's some on the sides. Oh, yeah. So, and clearly, when you see the keyboard, it has a Google Assistant button. It's got the Google Chrome Launcher button, and it's got the hamburger settings for Chrome OS. So there's no doubt the keyboard is legit.
Yeah.
Is that a render based on a mock-up? I don't know. But I suspect Nocturne looks a lot like, if not exactly like, what they're showing there.